Let's raise our glasses to table talk. You okay?
To table talk.
Yes. And we'll do the cheers. And we came in for the cheers.
Cheers.
Hurrah!
And we do the cheers. And we shot it. Ready? And shotgun it. Oh, that's poison. Welcome back to Table Talk, guys. The show where we answer your questions, topics you send us on the internet, or you post them in the comments down below on this video. I'm Sam Bashor. Today I have Mr. William Haynes with me. Miss Reina Scully.
Why did we?
I don't know, right? I feel like energized, kind of like I got kicked by a deer. All right, I'm gonna do it really quick, just for funsies and a little bit of energy boost. I'm gonna say welcome to Table Talk again. I'm gonna get everybody in the audience to do a quick round of applause. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to Table Talk. Today we got Kevin Hart. Come on out.
Woo!
Man,
Yeah!
I would love to surprise you guys with that would be the biggest present I could
He
give you
might
guys.
be mad for that just now.
I don't even know what we would even say. So like you in a movie.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah. Remember that joke you told with the ostrich when it ran next to your car?
Oh, you're my height.
You're my height.
Yeah. How cool is that?
Yeah, I know.
What's it like going to the gym all the time?
All
Do you
the
like
time.
the gym? Oh, that's awesome. But you guys, like I said before, you send us your questions on social media. Use the hashtag Table Talk if you'd like. On Twitter, post them in the subreddit for SourceFed. But now we're actually pulling questions from the comment section on this YouTube video. So that way we can interact with you guys a little bit more. I'm a fan of it. You guys like it, right? I'm telling you, you like it. Let's go ahead and kick it off with a question.
Damn, that was smooth as hell.
Guys, I've been practicing on being smooth. I
It's
go out,
working.
right? Yeah, grease myself up, go out. Yeah.
That's a different kind of smooth.
Why did people like greasing their hair all the way flat down with like wheel well grease that they find? You know, you know they work on a ship and they go find it like. Slick it all back.
When you said slick, I thought you said lick. Lick it all back.
Yeah,
Like a cat.
All the dock workers get next to each other and they lick it like a cat, so it goes all the way flat.
I don't like slicking anything anyway.
That word is already not okay.
Hannah at Hannah here, Hannah here, how?
Nailed it.
Hannah Harrowell.
I wanna
Yeah, you
try.
got it. You got it pretty well.
Hannah Hirolette.
Hannah Hirolette says, "What's something you've done that you've regretted instantly?" I'm Steven Suptic.
That's pretty good.
Fight me.
That's pretty good.
Fight me.
Love you, Steven. Love you, Subject.
That's so fucking
What's
good.
something you've regretted, and done something that you've regretted instantly? When I was, it was my senior year of high school, and I was in charge of, I was in show choir, and I was elected, of course I was. I was elected the president.
you were.
Of show choir?
Yeah, I was so bad at it. I was so disorganized. I was awful. But we went to, and so like nobody liked me, but we went to Disneyland for like our graduating like thing as like a party.
That's awesome.
It was fun. Like we went, all the seniors went, and like we had a blast. But when we got to dinner, we hadn't eaten all day, and I was like trying to be like chummy with everybody. Like there's a girl that I liked. She did not like me at all. She's not a fan of me even like a little bit. So I was sitting next to her, I was talking to her, and I was so hungry I started to eat really fast and still talk to her. Disgusting. And then all of a sudden something came up and I burped with food in my mouth, and she was like, she audibly said ew, and I was like, I guess we're done talking, right? That's
hate
what-
that
She
one.
audibly, so you did it, like you burped with
I was
food
like,
in your mouth,
I
and
had
she
like
went,
fry in my mouth. I was like,
oh! I'm sorry, I reacted even worse. I was just surprised.
And
So-
when you're in high school, that's like everything.
Oh, yeah.
Like you like, oh, I only get like one crush a year.
Yeah.
After that, in the real world, once you like, oh, I don't have any stability or anything, and you will realize there's so many people everywhere.
but that was a tail end. Like, this is my
Yeah.
final thought with you. This is where
Yeah.
you get to remember me.
Oh,
Where's she at
man.
now?
I think she went to USC. She's gonna be like a lawyer. She's
wow.
doing just fine.
Yeah,
I may
she-
have been an anchor for her, just weighing her down. But I don't know. What about you guys? But something you've
Regret it.
done that you instantly regret.
Now that you mentioned that you were president of the show choir, I remember that I was president of my class, and I remember I did 2 terms. I used to really care about the world, and now I'm jaded. And I remember I never missed school. I was not the type of
Me
kid
neither.
that would
Me
miss
neither.
school
Until
or-
senior year.
No, even senior year, I actually until even when I was in college, I wouldn't do that. Even really wish I had. I really wish I wasted my life a little more and wasn't like that. But I remember I missed one day of the leadership class, which was started at 7 a.m. that I was at every day, and I had a vice president, Paul. Fuck Paul, off the bat.
Hashtag fuck Paul.
And Paul picked our class colors. And you know, your class colors could be anything. It could be like purple and gold. And he was like, you know what, orange and khaki.
What? Khaki is a... What the...
Orange and khaki. So After that, everybody.
Do you wear those colors?
Yeah.
No, khaki is a type of pant. It is not a color.
But that's what he went with.
That's
and
a
after
nice
that,
tan.
It's an icky tan.
and after that, all the kids would come up to me and be like, "This is in my second term. You know, I'm talking like, you know, I need a good exit." And they were like, "Orange and khaki, Will? No!" That was Paul, and they didn't like me after that, and I didn't care after that, and that's why I don't care about anything to this day.
Wow. Okay.
Actually, really fun side story. You get a senior slogan, and like ours was, because I graduated in 2011. Yeah, I'm a baby, but it was we're #1 twice.
Oh, I love that. You've told me that
yeah.
before.
And you do?
Yeah,
I have
I
my
love
license
that.
plate frame. It's not good.
Oh.
Not getting nose, and I'm getting nose.
I think
yeah.
it's cute.
I'm #1 twice.
What about you?
What did I regret instantly? Oh, okay. I have one. I was really competitive always since the beginning of time.
Really?
Still
Yeah.
are.
So weird, right? And I was hardcore gym. Like, you don't have to take gym seriously. You just have to fucking play handball, sit out, whatever, and just like let the time pass. But I'm all like, no, let's get fucking serious. We are captains today. So I was always serious
You
about that
must
shit.
have been fun.
Oh, I am not fun. I am not fun. I was not fun. And we would run, I think, like laps for miles, and we would like time them or whatever. You can just walk. It's like a 45-minute class. You could just walk and then be done. But I'm like, oh, we are gonna do this. I ran as fast as I fucking could.
Really?
Yeah, as fast as I could. And I finished the mile in 6 minutes and 48 seconds. Immediately threw up everywhere.
Wow, that's a really fast
And
time.
I was shaking like this. Like my shoulders were shaking back and forth because like my lungs couldn't handle it after I was done. And I didn't know that you're not supposed to just stop. You're supposed to kind of like keep walking a little bit afterwards.
Cool down.
But I was like, "Phew," and then all of a sudden my body started shaking and I was like, bah! And it was excellent. Yeah, so it's one of those. You do sport, you know,
I did track.
you swim,
I did
yeah.
cross country. Cross country.
Cross
I did
country.
cross country.
I remember I was thinking about this the other day because I was in our apartment complex and I was like, you know what, fuck it, I feel like running. So I ran around the thing a couple times.
Wait, you mean like in front of everyone's front doors?
Yeah, in front of everyone's front doors, yeah. I totally did, in this outfit too. And
That
I
makes
was,
sense,
and I was like, man, I didn't apply myself at all in gym class. I remember there's this one
You
day.
have to.
I was like, there's this one day where they were like, okay, you got to run around the whole block and around the course like 2 times. I'm still doing it. I did that so slow. I'm still on the court right now. Like, I didn't care at all about gym class.
When I did something similar to you, I was like, I get weirdly competitive. It kind of like builds because I was like, it was the end of we would have a morning practice at 6 a.m. classes that start till 8. So like, it's 2 hours of practice, and this one dude like must have taken something because he was way faster that day because he was like. He didn't talk to people.
He runs like
was
this. He's one of those that runs like this.
He's the kid who puts his arms down and runs his face first. He was so fast, but I was like, no, it's the last race. I'm gonna beat him, and I did. Barely. And I stopped and I was like, yeah, and I went over to like my friend, I was like, yeah, whoa, and finished.
Yeah! You
It was
can't
like
not-
constant, and
Yeah.
then everything gives out. And
Exactly. Your body's like in shock, and it like dribbles out of you.
You go to the rest of your class smelling like puke.
Oh,
It's great.
I really respect you guys, because if you puke, that means you really did your best. It makes me feel like I've never done
That's
my
what
best.
I was thinking.
Yeah.
I haven't puked. You know me, vomit free since 2011.
Yeah, that
Doesn't
I
rhyme.
don't like that at all.
We're in a workshop.
The last time I threw up, it was like I had just got to college, and it was like October. I think I came to college in September, and I was like, oh, I'm sick, and I threw up in the toilet, and I was like, wow, that feels good. I
Yeah.
should do that more often when
Yeah.
I feel sick. I haven't done it since. Too scared.
Oh, really?
Too scared.
I don't like things coming out.
Oh, you don't? Not even
No.
out of your butt. You don't like to go to the bathroom in public.
I don't like to do that.
Yeah.
So strange.
It feels weird, but
No, I
so
get it. I
strange.
was like that too. When I was
Really?
an intern here, I couldn't take a shit in here, so I would go home with a stomachache every day, and I would go to the bathroom in Audrey's apartment every day.
Really?
After. Yeah.
Like I've learned, because now I can poop
Why
here.
would you do that to yourself?
We're Audrey. Hello.
Yeah. And Audrey told me today. That might be too much information.
Good call. Good call.
I learned though after I can poop here now, and I've learned that if you do not poop, you are messing with your body.
Oh yeah.
You gotta if your body's asking for it, give it to him or her.
We're learning a lot today.
I know. Oh, thank you. Wait, there's
Not just
what?
about ourselves.
Poop when you have to, throw up when you have to.
I want the skinny one.
I wish I had more.
What?
Wish I had more too.
We should get it in like champagne bottles so they can.
Yeah. It's Red Bull if you didn't know.
Yeah, it's Red Bull.
Because I would have been drunk. I don't know how
Already?
champagne works, but
how champagne works. It's a lesser alcohol.
Is it?
Yeah, you'll get drunk a lot less quickly.
So I have to drink a bunch of
you don't
these.
drink though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that? I mean, shoot.
That Randall guy 82 asks, what is the funniest thing you can think of that will always make you smile even on your worst days?
Ooh.
Grapefruit
Let's
job.
That's a good
that.
video.
What's that?
You haven't seen
Oh, grapefruit. Oh, duh.
Yeah.
With the noises?
It's a tutorial.
Yeah.
It's a tutorial.
I think I just like it.
Stop.
I've talked about this before, but there's this video where this girl, like, she's like,
She's a
It
professional.
was on Reddit 50/50
yeah.
for me.
Was it how you saw it?
Yeah.
This woman, she's like so confident. She's like, if your man ain't being satisfied in bed, all you gotta do is get a grapefruit, put this around his dick, and give it to him.
So now, your man is in the bed. You have the grapefruit already prepared under the bed. He smelled the citrus in the air. He thinks you have on some new Victoria's Secrets or something. He has no idea. And what you're gonna do is be a woman of your word. Now,
You know she did that shit. When you that confident, like she's seriously explaining to you.
No, she is.
To put a grapefruit around your man's dick and then suck the juice out.
She even says something like, the juice, no, the word juice coming out of a man is not. No, she goes, now I know this sounds weird, like she's aware, but she's like, fuck all y'all, that does sound weird.
In the video, she's like, she says, how I do it, what you want to do is blindfold your man. He's not gonna know what's coming. If I'm blindfolded, I'm in a sexy mood, and I feel something wet and like, kind of like a live feeling,
And
like,
then
go around my dick.
And
Where
then
did you
she
get a live
talks,
feeling?
and then she
Yeah.
says something. So you're like, that's not her. Whatever this is, I don't know what you're doing. But the best part of the video isn't her like it's the demonstration. Because it's just her lob is right next to her mouth.
Yeah.
so
And
noisy.
when I saw the video for the first time, I had never had my dick had a mouth on it before, so I had no idea what that would even
And
sound
we
like.
learned that today.
And I was
That
like,
today, I would know.
and it was extra funny for me because I was like, if blowjobs really sound like
like
this,
that?
I can't do it. I cannot do it.
You'll laugh?
Yeah. That's so distracting.
Yeah.
That's the
that is
sound
exactly what it
bite
sounded
for this
like.
episode that gets put on those YouTube ads. My favorite are fail videos, and it's not the ones where like a dude breaks his leg off, and you're like, okay, that's not fun. It's the ones where the guy slips on a skateboard, he like falls on his arm, like hits his head on the ground, he's like, ow, but the skateboard like bounces off 3 walls and comes back and hits him in the face.
Oh.
And then like
It's
all like that.
Not redemption, it's like bonus hit.
Yeah, it's a bonus. Those are my favorite videos. Those will always make me feel better. If I go home after a bad day, I'm like, I'll turn that on and I always feel really good.
My favorite one is the one I saw in your room. I walked into you on a process of doing that, and you gotta see it. I'm just gonna spoil it. It's my favorite video of all time, even past the grapefruit job, is when this guy has like the world record for the tallest Jenga. He has the tallest Jenga in the world, or whatever the fuck he built.
It's like the Leaning
already
Tower
don't
of
like
Pisa,
this.
but
Yeah.
like
With blocks.
6 feet tall and all
Jenga.
Jenga.
And this guy has like a long wire, and he's like, so this is Michael, and he has, and he comes around, and he's like, he has the tallest leaning tower, and knocks the whole thing over.
Because he has a cord?
His cord on his mic pulls the whole thing down, and the guy's like, I spent
can't.
3 weeks making this, like he said that before, and then he doesn't say anything, and he walks away, and the anchor's like,
Jeez, Brian. I'm not that.
because what do you say to that? What do you say? Like, I'll put it back together?
Because I think like the Guinness record we're supposed to come the next day.
Yes, that's the best part.
What? No, see, that doesn't make me laugh. It makes me so unhappy.
But
it
that's
makes me so unhappy.
You
Yes.
feed off of that.
Yeah,
You
feed off of that.
feed off of
His
that.
life is sucky too.
I love cartoons. I don't really like to watch human things. I only watch cartoons.
Human things.
Humans are perfect. I mean, cartoons are perfect.
They are. So I really love weird one-liners from animated movies. Like Megamind's a really good one.
It is.
Yeah, he mispronounces a lot of shit, so that kind of stuff makes me laugh. But one that always gets me, and this is so stupid, it's from American Dad.
Love American Dad. That's underrated show.
It's so underrated. It's so freaking good. And I also saw a recent episode that was phenomenal, and it just totally stands true. Oh my God, Roger always has, he always has all these insane misadventures. And in one of them, he voices over this 8-bit noise of a video game, and the onomatopoeia is, donk, binka, binka, donk.
I like that episode, yeah.
Bernini. It jumps.
Binka binka bonk, binka binka bonk, binka binka bonk, binka binka bonk, binka binka Bernini.
And that slayed me. I don't know why, because it was so perfect, and I never would have verbalized it that way, and it was also like a weird Donkey Kong thing that he was doing, and everything about it was like perfect to me. That when I think about it, I laugh.
No, that's a good episode.
It's good, right?
The scene is he goes out into the woods. He wants to learn how to make the perfect moonshine. So he finds a man who's like married to like a raccoon or something. So he drinks the illegal moonshine that's
Yeah.
basically battery
It's a
acid, and he
hallucinogen.
hallucinates
Yeah.
this whole thing. It's an amazing show. I highly recommend it because I think it's better than Family Guy.
It's so much better
Yeah,
than Family
so
Guy.
much better.
They stopped giving a shit about Family Guy. That's what happened.
Because Seth MacFarlane also does that show.
He does
Yeah.
like 10 shows all at the same time, making so much money, so he doesn't need to care.
Oh yeah. He has an IMAX theater in his house, so.
Can I have the launchy?
You haven't done it yet. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I've been. It's a tiny, tiny ball now.
And here's for one last question to throw in there. I actually pulled this one from a fun website that has good icebreaker questions. Read one person's mind. Whose would it be?
Oh.
What?
And here's my little addendum. You always hear it. You always hear what they're thinking, forever and ever. Who do you pick? Who
Oh,
do
it's
you
a
always...
person we choose. Not. We don't say what we think someone's thinking.
No. Read one person's mind.
Oh.
Whose would it be?
100%. If I could turn it on and off like a radio, I want to know what Obama's thinking. Because as the president, you have to be the most politically correct person. You must always be like, I'm not bothered. But you know he goes home and is like, fuck! And I really want to hear him in his mind like, fuck, these kids can't get good grades? Like, that's all I want to know.
Wow, that's really fucking good.
Yeah.
That's a great one.
But what if you... Okay, that's a pretty good one to like, you can turn it on and off. I think... Who's a creative person?
That's what I was
yeah,
thinking.
you
I was
want
like,
a
who
creative
do I want to
person.
unlock?
Yeah.
And like, I want to see The Matrix too.
I think I would go with Robert Downey Jr. because he's such a... If you didn't know, he plays a little character named Iron Man. He's in a few little projects like that.
Everyone knows.
Everyone
in the
knows.
world.
Everybody who does, he's never seen a movie before, he's like, yeah, that's Iron Man. It's Tony Stark. They know that right off the top of their
Is that the guy
head.
that plays Sherlock?
Yeah.
Sherlock
I would go with
Dope,
him
man.
because his life has been so crazy, at least what the media
Mm-hmm.
shows, and I think that would be really cool to see how he like goes about thinking about things.
Oh, yeah.
And like if he's in on a project and like you get to like listen in through his mind, like what he's thinking and what he's doing.
Yeah, he
And
must
you
feel
go
so
blog about
weird.
it.
Because, like, you know, not that long ago, he was like, oh, all I do is drugs and prostitutes. And now he's like in Toys R Us, like, I'm Iron Man.
And he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
What about
I've never thought of that. I don't really want to read people's minds. Who
Sure
would I
you
be?
do.
I do. It would be Mike's, but I already can do that, so that's not helpful at all. Who's a celebrity that would entertain me endlessly? Oh, you know what? Mindy Kaling is
Aw.
one that I really like. I like how quip she is, and she really gives no fucks, and I like that.
Ooh, not
yeah.
at
So I'd like to hear her, but also I'm probably saying that because I just watched Mindy Project last night. Yeah, so it's like stuck in my mind a little bit. I think I want to listen to like funny women. I want to know like women comedian. I want to know what is going on in there and how they're negotiating what their jokes are going to be like, because it's a weird territory always. So yeah, probably that. And like I said, it would be someone else, but I watched Mindy Project last night, so.
I just thought about it. Quick, I'm going to change mine. I would be Michael Scott, not Steve Carell.
No,
it would be Michael
Michael
Scott.
Scott.
It'd be Michael Scott because he's a child
Dude,
in a
it's-
40-year's body, and I would love to know how a person like that
Inside his
solves
brain,
problems.
it's like click language. It's like he's people. Like that's what's going on in his brain. There's no way.
Oh, awesome. Guys, this was a really fun episode. Really quick, one at a time. Could you tell to your camera what you learned? Let's kick it off with you.
I don't
Ryan.
remember
Oh, let's kick it off
anything.
with you.
Oh,
Camera, what did you learn?
Hey guys, it's me, William Haynes. Today I learned that if you throw back a Red Bull, it'll feel good on you. I like it when we do. I'm lost. I didn't learn anything.
I know, me too. That's why I got scared when Sam
I'm
told me.
scared.
Don't worry, guys. I'll kick it off. I learned that the best way to satisfy your man is to put wet things on his crotch.
Oh.
There you go. That's the takeaway from this. You can quote me for
Yeah.
that. That's my quote for 2016. Is that the year we're in?
Yeah, I think
I've been
so.
writing the wrong date for months. Yes.
A lot of time's passed. Life has gone on. I haven't been in high school for a couple of years now. Today I found out I still hate Paul. Fuck you, Paul. Orange and khaki is not a color. It's a texture, you son of a bitch.
I'd
It's a
drink to that.
texture.
If we had more drink, I'd drink to that. Fuck
Yeah,
Paul.
I would
huh?
too. I literally forgot everything we did.
And, that's the quote from
That's what I
Reina
learned
for this
today.
episode of Table Talk. Guys, thank you so much. This has been a blast. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Table Talk. Don't forget to send your questions to us on Twitter using hashtag Table Talk, Reddit, r/SourceFed, or more importantly, post them in the comments down below on this YouTube video. Also, come back every single day for more content here on SourceFed. I'm Sam Bashor. With me, as always,
William Haynes.
Reina Scully. I wanted to do the Kylie Jenner lip thing,
we'll
but it
end
went
on that.
all around my mouth. Let's try again.
Let's try again. We'll see you guys next time.
Cultural appropriation.
All right, I'll put this bandana on. Just keep Steve's hands off me. That's it. Only.
No, the clock is just to let you know how long we've been going, roughly.